Hello, everybody, and welcome to the EVGA podcast. Here we are again. I am Brandon, and this is Jacob.
That's me.
That is you, Jacob. Today we've got a few things we're going to talk to you about. First things first, we just wanted to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors for the anniversary event that, as most of you know, just ended basically at midnight last night. And there's tons and tons of prizes, about $70,000 worth, a little more than that actually, over the course of 4 events. And we had...
So we had a scavenger hunt, we had, what else, gaming event?
Scavenger hunt, gaming event, shadow play, and the last one was social media. We had about 25 sponsors.
Oh, no, we had the video one also, right?
Shadow play.
Oh, yeah, shadow play.
Yes. We had about 25 sponsors. All of them donated some fantastic prizes, and we had a total of about 9 custom PCs, full gaming PCs. Some of them were pretty impressive. All were prizes in the scavenger hunt, and then we had an additional gaming PC by Origin for the social media. The winners will be announced on the 8th of August, so be ready for that. It'll be posted live on the same page, that scavenger, and each event will have the winners posted on each of the pages.
So that's evga.com/15.
Correct, and from there you can have a link to all of the other events.
Cool.
What else we got going on? Right now we have a pretty impressive special going on, especially if you're in the market for a case and a mouse at the same time. We have a Hadron Torque bundle going on. We got the Hadron discounted to, after all the rebates, $149.99, and with that we're giving away a free standard Torque mouse. That's a $90 value completely free, which is pretty impressive if you need both. I've considered getting, I don't really need either, and I kind of want to get it just so I can have both.
Yeah, I have a Hadron system. I use it for my home theater PC. I hook it up to my TV. It works really good.
I kind of was thinking about doing possibly a little shuttle box to take to lands and stuff like that. That's really what I would use it for. Speaking of Hadron, though, we also have the Hadron mod competition going on. People are showing off their modded Hadrons. You upload it to Mods Rigs and you can enter, and you get a chance to win some great prizes. That's also going on at this particular time. Any thoughts on that?
No, I think I've seen there's a couple of forum posts in our forums that people are sharing their rigs and showing off their Hadrons and stuff. So it'd be really cool to see, when we have a contest around it, what we kind of get out of it. I've seen some pretty impressive stuff already. Stuff I never even thought of people doing to the case.
It's the way it always goes.
So the good thing about this giveaway is that if you win, you can actually. There's a whole bunch of prizes, right? But one of the prizes is you also win another Hadron case. So a lot of people are like, well, why? I already have a Hadron. Why would I win another one? And actually, if you think about it, if you end up destroying your system or your case in the process of trying to modify it, then hey, you got another one.
I guess that's one way to think about it. Yeah. So. What else is new going on? I heard talk about the new Shield tablet.
Oh, before we start about that, I do want to say that if anyone has any questions, feel free to post it in the chat, so then we'll make sure to get to it when we can.
Certainly.
So new stuff going on. Yeah, the Nvidia launched the Shield tablet. So the Shield was basically an Android. The original Shield launched, like a year ago maybe?
Give or take, something like that.
Basically, it was an Android device with an integrated keyboard and a display. You could play Android games on it. So what they've done with the new Shield tablet is kind of separated those two devices. So now they have a controller and they have a tablet. They can work together. It uses Wi-Fi direct. It's not Bluetooth, so it's very low. The response is very good on it.
What's the
very
difference?
Low latency.
What's the difference in performance based on the Shield to the Shield tablet?
So the new Shield tablet uses the new Nvidia K1 chipset, which is their latest generation based off Kepler architecture. So it's a very high performance platform.
Okay.
Especially for Android. And the other thing that changed is that it is now a 1080p display.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So it's a high resolution display. So
it's definitely an improvement over the original Shield.
So it kind of can serve multiple purposes. If you don't want it for just, if you wanted to use it as a regular tablet, then you could just buy the tablet itself and use it as a regular tablet. It also has their, I think it's called direct stylus technology, which is a very responsive stylus. It actually uses the GPU to improve the responsiveness of the stylus.
So people who like to draw and write.
Yeah, drawing, writing, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Let's see. I don't know if any of you have seen or know of Johnny Guru, but he does a lot of reviews for primarily power supplies. He's very, very well known in that particular field. He does very comprehensive reviews. Recently, he reviewed our 1200 watt platinum power supply. It was a pretty interesting review. Most of the reviews are pretty funny. He likes to throw in some humor here and there. But in the history of his giving out reviews, he's only given out 2 10 out of 10s. And the second one happened to be our 1200 watt platinum power supply. So if any of you are looking for a power supply or just interested in reading a good review on a really good power supply, you should go check out his website. I believe it is johnnyguru.com, and it is the EVGA 1200 watt platinum power
so
supply.
that just went live a couple days, 2 days ago or something? Maybe
2 or 3 days ago, yeah.
So a very positive review. We're very happy with the review. Obviously, perfect 10 out of 10 score. And you know, in general, the entire power supply line is been growing very quickly for EVGA, and we're very excited about all the power supplies that we have, and also the upcoming models that we will have very soon.
Something to look forward to. Well, speaking of power supplies, we also have there's currently a slick deal going on over at Newegg for a 750 G1 power supply. After the rebates, it's $69.99, which is, I believe, off the top of my head, I think it's $15 or $20 cheaper.
Yeah, I think about $20 lower. So if you're looking for a 750 watt power supply, it's a good one to check out. I don't know how long the deal is going on for, but it will be for a limited time. So if you want it, make sure to get it quickly.
All right. I think we're actually going to do a little gameplay of Broforce. Broforce came out a little while ago. It's
on Steam Early Access.
Yes. The closest thing I can compare it to, it's kind of like a broed up version of Contra. It's the side scroller, except for all
What's
of your...
broed up mean?
Well, it is Broforce. It's all the manly characters in pop culture over the last few years are most of the characters. You'll see as we play that our characters will be constantly changing, and you might recognize a fair number of them.
So we're going to try to play 2-player. This is the first time I've ever played 2-player, so we'll see how this goes. But it's a fun game.
All right, we're going to switch to that right now. All right, here we go.
All right, so which one am I?
You are, looks like you're Arnold from Predator, and I am Rambro.
Rambro.
Pretty much all the names in this game are the character with bro involved somehow. So this would be Rambro. I can't remember what the name of Arnold.
So we have to save,
well, thank you for that.
We have to save our bros over here. I just got B.A. Brorakis.
Which, yeah, that's from A-Team. That is the,
I'll let you get that, bro.
Mr. T from A-Team. Well, not when you just blow me up like that.
Now I save that bro, and Brandon magically comes back to life.
And now I am Arnold, which I'm okay with.
All right. So the goal is to get to basically the top of... Hey! The goal is to basically get to the top of the tower, and then there's one dude up there that you got to kill, and then you move on to the next mission, and they get progressively worse. And then as you kind of go along, you continue to unlock more and more characters.
And you can also high five in this as well.
Oh yeah,
come give me a high five.
Try that. What is it? Oh, this.
There's a high five for you. Wouldn't be bros without high fives.
Wow, I died.
Oh, I have a flamethrower.
Yeah, I died.
Well, let me get you back with this guy right here. And Brodell Walker. We got Walker Texas Ranger over here.
Yeah.
In bro version.
Oh, I have a grenade.
That's dangerous.
Whoa.
Oh my. Okay, well.
Like an airstrike. So basically the entire, you can destroy
just about everything.
And I'm dead again.
Seems to be the trend. I was just killing each other.
Okay, so now I'm Rambro.
And I'm still floating around here as a good old...
Hey, wait for me!
That's too bad. That's really unfortunate.
So this shows all the guys we killed, I guess, right?
Yes. Well, I think that shows our deaths as well, because I see Brodell over there right now.
So we have one more rescue until the next unlock.
As you go through the game, the amount of rescues you need to unlock more people gets progressively higher. I think the highest I've seen is 15 or 16, but then again, I have not played this very much, so...
Alright, how do I get down there?
I can get to him. Oh, not if you drop blocks in my head. Bro hard.
Oh, so it's like Die Hard.
I'm Bruce Willis. Just in bro form. Alright, let's see if we can do this.
Whoa. almost fell on your head again.
Yeah, that
I'm
would
just
be
going to leave
unfortunate.
without you, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I made it.
So I can't actually move unless you come along with me.
Ha! Well, teach you to leave me behind. I'm just gonna burrow through right here. Well, I'm okay with this.
How did you get that bow?
I did, and I became Rambro. I think that's the end of it right there.
Later.
Oh, thank you. This game is, it really does throw me back to the old Contra days, except for it's quite a bit easier, and there's the comedic humor of having all of the new characters. I think the best part of this game is the characters, because some of them are pretty funny.
Yeah, you can get Indiana Brones.
Indiana Brones. Mac Brover?
Mac Brover.
I don't actually know who that is. Oh, well that's why he throws grenade? Or, I mean, dynamite sticks, maybe?
I'm dead again.
Well, not anymore. I just brought you back to life. Some of the better ones I've seen were you get Braid, which is Blade.
And there's
Wesley Snipes.
Men in Black. You can get Men in Black.
Yeah, Bros in Black. You get you can get Terminator. You can get the Arnold version of Terminator who can actually turn into a Terminator, which is pretty hilarious.
There's a dog there. Where'd you go?
I died.
Wow.
Thank you for leaving me to die.
No problem.
But that's pretty much the gist of this game. You just go through levels, it gets progressively harder, you keep unlocking more people, and there's a lot of unlocks. Like I think you get Neo as well Neo from The Matrix, which is also pretty amusing. Well, that's that. We both just died.
All right. Rest in peace, bro.
And that's pretty much Broforce. So we're gonna pop back now. Oh, we gotta pause the game. Hit that back again. One second, please.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. So now we are back.
Hopefully.
Well, one can only hope. If we're not back, and somebody please let us know. All right. So, well, as a lot of you may know, QuakeCon recently passed. They showed a lot of cool stuff at QuakeCon.
I really wanted to go this year. Oh, does the torque? Somebody asked the question: does the torque mouse allow you to disable mouse acceleration? And the answer is yes.
It does.
It does from the torque software. Maybe next week we can figure out how to show that and show some of the features of that.
Okay.
Anyways, that's a task for you to figure out.
Have we ever considered making monitors? You think that would be awesome? I think that'd be pretty awesome too. What do you think, Jake?
Have we ever considered it? Yes, I would say certainly all aspects of the PC that we can. All aspects of the PC we've at least considered at some point, but you know we want to do it where it makes sense and to be in a way that we can do it unique. So I can't really say. I mean, there's no we're not actively working on a monitor at this time, but maybe in the future.
Possibility.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, interesting. Well, back to QuakeCon. What did you hear about QuakeCon?
So I really wanted to go this year, but I couldn't, unfortunately. So basically, this is the big Doom reveal, which is Doom 4, but they just call it Doom. And
they've been doing that with a lot of games recently.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wish they called it Doom 4.
Like Tomb Raider?
It's okay. Yeah, Tomb Raider. It's back to Tomb Raider again.
Well, I know that
maybe they'll. And then what happens next? We go back to Doom 2 again or something?
Oh, the sneak preview for Doom was not recorded in any way. It's not shown on YouTube. You really can't see it. But you said that you know the gist of what they showed in the trailer.
Yeah, so I watched a lot of. I didn't watch it, but I saw a lot of the previews because, like you said, no video, nothing. Nobody could even record or anything. So basically, from what it appears, so Doom 3 was a vastly different game. You played Doom 3.
I did play Doom 3.
Doom 3 was vastly different than Doom 1 and 2.
Significantly.
It was much slower. Everything was dark. You had to use a flashlight, and everyone complained.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That you couldn't use the flashlight and the gun at the same time.
Eventually, they came out with a mod
the
for
duct
that.
tape mod or whatever it was called. So this one seems totally different and actually more in the vein of Doom 1 and 2, and maybe even like. I'm just going off of what I see in previews. It seems maybe more like Serious Sam and those type of styles, where it's a little bit more straightforward.
They're bringing back keycards.
A lot more.
I want my keycards back.
Yeah, that'd be cool. A lot more enemies at once, and also they showed off melee attacks. So like you can a lot of melee attacks. Like you can rip an arm off of a demon and do stuff like that. So. So I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope they go back to the roots type of style with Doom. I mean, it's one of my favorite games
We'll see if they can get some horror in there that isn't jump scares, because that's pretty much
Doom
the
3,
entirety of Doom 3.
That was pretty much the entirety of Doom 3.
You walk by a hallway, there's nothing in the hallway, okay? You step forward a bit and something just punches you in the back. You turn around, your hallway that was a hallway now has a big hole in the side of it.
I wonder, I think Doom 3 probably caused a lot of heart attacks.
Just playing that at 2 in the morning with the sound all the way up in the dark, no fun.
We got another question, I think. Would the torque be suitable for someone with big hands? I think it really depends how you hold the mouse.
It does. If you're like a claw gripper, it should be fine.
Yeah, claw grip or fingertip gripper is perfectly fine. For example, I have pretty big hands, and I use it every day, and I love it because I'm primarily a fingertip gamer or user, so it works perfectly for me.
I mean, it's going to be a personal preference to a degree, but it's something that you can, if you can ever get your hands on one, give it a shot. You might like it. Okay. The Evolve, a lot of people know about Evolve. Evolve's been one of the most anticipated games for a while now. It's been at E3, PAX East.
So it's from the creators of Left 4 Dead, right?
It is, Turtle Rock.
Right.
And it's being, I believe it's under 2K. And the alpha of that actually started today. They just started sending out the alpha keys, and you could start playing it today if you had an alpha key. So we can't obviously show anything of that because it is under NDA. So unfortunately we can't give you any information with that. But we just wanted to let you know that it is starting an alpha. So if you did sign up for an alpha key, keep an eye on your email. You might get a key for it, and you can give it a shot. Well, I believe in another question.
Yeah, from Money. He asked, can you clarify the difference in the two Kingpin cards? So if you go to Newegg, there's two different Kingpin cards. One is called just Kingpin Edition, and the other one's called, I already forgot. Oh, Kingpin Reference Edition, I think it's called. So the only difference between those, so the Kingpin card actually is a highly bin card. We bin those at a pretty high level to make sure that they are able to overclock to a certain level. So the Reference Edition is one basically that didn't meet the criteria that we set for the Kingpin Edition. That doesn't mean that it's a bad overclocker. It just means that it didn't meet that specific criteria for the Kingpin Edition. And in a lot of cases, it's actually the base clock.
Okay.
So it didn't meet the base clock criteria. But in most cases, they're still good overclockers. But just under our conditions, it didn't meet the
very strict conditions.
So yeah, you know, it's a bit of, I would say it's a bit more of a gamble with overclocking on that particular card, but you know, you also save some money. So if you are looking for to save some money and you want a card that is certainly better than the reference card, then that's a good one to look at. It definitely will overclock better than the reference card. But to what degree, it's hard to say because
every chip's different.
Yeah, and it's not like, you know, it failed or anything like that. It just didn't pass a specific bar that we had set, and the bar is pretty high for the Kingpin Edition card. So that's essentially it.
It's basically a classy with a Kingpin board.
The Kingpin card actually has a couple differences compared to the classified board. So like it has a different cooler on it, and there's some tweaks, especially for LN2 cooling, that Vince actually worked on himself, who is Kingpin.
Yes, he is the Kingpin.
Primarily for liquid nitrogen and stuff like that. So there is some differences compared to from classified to Kingpin, even on the reference edition one.
All right.
The biggest noticeable difference will be the cooler. Actually, the fan is actually larger.
Okay.
So it's I think it's about an inch or half an inch. I can't remember exactly. About the fan blades are actually a little bit larger.
More airflow. Very nice, very nice. Let's see, what else? What games are you playing as of recently?
There's been a lot of games that I am still trying to finish, actually. Watch Dogs, I'm pretty far in Watch Dogs. I still haven't finished it yet, though, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure I'm towards the end of that. What else? I started on Wolfenstein.
Never finished it?
I haven't got through it. That's another one on my list. I think I'm not very far in. I'm about an hour in or so.
Okay, yeah, you're
maybe
really
not
early on.
But what else? There's something else. That's I think those are the main ones, and then those are the main ones for me. So
okay. Yeah, I actually finished Wolfenstein a little while ago. And because of the whole international tournament with Dota, I've been playing a lot of Dota as of recently. And that just stopped, I believe, on the 21st. But for a while there, I was binging pretty hard on that. I actually, because I picked up the Square Enix Humble Bundle, that's I still think it's still going on right now. I picked up the Last Remnant in that particular bundle.
That's the one that had Hitman.
Yes,
right.
It had
Hitman
Hitmans.
2?
It had all pretty much had 4 Hitmans in it. It also had, I believe, all the Deus Exes, and it had Last Remnant, which is the RPG that Square Enix worked on before 13. So it looks like 13, but it's not 13. It's actually not Final Fantasy related at all, and that's probably going to eat up a large portion of my time, something like 60 or 70 hours worth. A lot going on there. Other than that, little Payday 2.
Oh, Payday 2.
Just a little Payday 2.
Okay.
It's always fun to throw in there.
I haven't played it in a while, but I was when it came out, man, I played. So
yeah, it's really fun. The Big Bang DLC changed a lot of things. The Big Bang DLC is a pretty interesting heist. So that's really fun. To Gumby 8888, we
4/8.
No problem. That's the whole point of the anniversary, is to give back to the community. As long as you guys are enjoying it, having fun, get a chance to get some cool stuff, then we're happy, because that was really the whole goal of it. So anybody who participated, we really hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to keep doing it as long as we can. So we're just about ready to close out here. With the delay, there's probably a few questions we've come through. I think we got 1 or 2 more. So we'll answer these last couple questions.
We want to see more of Rob. He's right there.
Well, you can't see him. He's off screen managing the system right now.
I can see him.
Oh, I can see him too.
Just turn the camera on.
Please make an EVGA monitor with the same specs as the Asus ROG Swift G-Sync, so I don't have to feel like a traitor.
So that's a 2560 by 1440 monitor with G-Sync, a TN panel.
Yeah, there will be other monitors
120 hertz
coming out with G-Sync as time goes on. I believe there's only 5 manufacturers, 5 or 6, that are going to be launching with G-Sync. Asus is one of them. Philips is one of them. There's a few others, not remember. Acer is another one. So you don't necessarily have to go with that one. There's many other brands that are
144 hertz, not 120 hertz.
Just keep coming back here. So you can look into those when they come out. But those... Not sure when those are all going to be launching, but they should all be coming out.
Yeah, you'll continue to see more and more. But actually, G-Sync is really awesome.
It is. It's actually fantastic.
I got to play with it. I forgot. Some show.
We had it at South by Southwest.
Several shows, I think.
They had it at... Nvidia had it at PAX East. We didn't, though. But it solves a really old problem that no one's really had an answer for a really long time. You've got VSync, makes it... You don't have any of the sorry, can't speak right now.
With VSync, you don't have any stuttering, but you get a lot of input lag.
You also
with VSync on, you don't get the tearing.
You get the stuttering.
You get stuttering and you get input lag. But with VSync, personally, I play without VSync on because the input lag is too much for me on most games. Some games are not as bad as others.
The only games I have to use VSync on are games that are really old. And my system's just way more powerful than it's meant for, and sometimes during certain cutscenes I'll get some tearing. So those kind of games I have to VSync.
Yeah, and sometimes a monitor with a higher refresh rate can help reduce the appearance of tearing, but it's still kind of there, especially at high frame rates. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the higher-end Nvidia Maxwell cards.
We have no information on that.
Can't comment on that one, sorry.
Plead the fifth. As far as
G-Sync is way behind schedule. I can't find it anywhere. You're going to continue to see more and more. It's going to take some time to get the monitors out, but I think that very soon you're going to start seeing a lot more options for the monitor, especially.
Yes, indeed. I think that about covers it for today. We're going to wrap things up right now, and we should be back again in most likely 2 weeks. There is the possibility we'll do another one in a week, but you'll have to play that by ear. Watch for the tweet. Thanks for checking us out today, and if you have any other questions, just send us an email to, I believe it's podcast@evga.com, and we'll look into those questions and see if we can add them. Otherwise, save them for next time we do the podcast. So until then, see you later.
Bye.